I have some friends who are pilots, and they talk about flying an airplane is constantly readjusting the airplane to stay on course. Winds and whatever else is up there constantly can knock a plane off course. So they're readjusting. They're getting the plane back on course so that it hits its intended destination. And I think that word course is really important. I think it fits with this intention, is what course are we headed on? There'd be a question I would say ask in your relationships is, where are we headed with this relationship? This is especially important with relationships that are close and meaningful. If we keep living as we're living, if we keep acting as we're acting, if we can keep communicating as we are communicating, what course are we headed on? What's the intended destination here? Where are we going to arrive? And is this the course that we want to be on? Is this the course that leads to our best life? Is this the course that helps us reach our potential? Is this the course that is the best for both of us to create the most dynamic, alive, inspiring relationship? So this word course is really important. It's like, think about your course. Where are you headed? Is what you're thinking, is what you're feeling, is your will, is your intention, is it pointing you on the course that leads you to your goal? If we keep doing this, if we keep thinking the way we're thinking, if we keep feeling the way we're feeling about each other, if we keep believing certain things about each other, if we keep communicating with each other, if we keep listening with each other, if we keep doing these things, is this going to lead us on the course we want to be on? And I would say, simply map it out. Simply try to be very practical and walk through that and say, okay, this kind of thought leads to these kind of feelings, or this kind of feeling leads to these kind of thoughts, which leads to these kind of behaviors, which gets us these kind of results. Simply just map out, as you would if you were taking a journey, entering something into Google Maps or whatever maps you use to help you get somewhere. Simply put it in. Put the behavior, the thought, the feeling, the belief, put that in. See if you can map it out. See if you can figure out, yeah, this is where we end up. Great, that's what we want. Awesome, that's where we want to go. Let's keep those thoughts, feelings, beliefs. Or no, this is not heading the way we want to go. If we keep doing this, this is where we're going to end up. There was a period in our relationship when our second daughter was born, and the idea of course really came to center stage. The course that we were headed on wasn't sustainable. The course that I was headed on with work and trying to build a company that was sustainable and could help us have more freedom and space and help more people, that course was not sustainable. I was working way too much. My family at the time, so we had one daughter and now our second daughter, they were going to suffer. I was going to put work before them. And so there was a moment, or a few moments, when it was very clear, and the conversation between Lindsay and I was about course. It was about, can we sustain this course? Is this going to get us where we want? And looking at that time, looking back at that time now, and reflecting on that, that was a pivotal moment for me to say, okay, I can't head on this course any longer. This course is going to lead to a life of disconnection from the ones I love most. And so it really was an opportunity to choose a different course, to choose a different path forward. It wasn't easy by any means. It was incredibly difficult, and it was a process. But holding that intention in mind really helped me work towards creating a better life, creating a more meaningful course so that I would have the connection with those who I love most. So a great conversation to maybe have is the conversation about course. And in that conversation, just map out, where are we headed? Is the course we're on going to lead us to where we want to get to? And part of that conversation should be talking about, well, what knocks us off course? Just as pilots are constantly correcting the course of the airplane so they land in the place they're supposed to land, what are the things that knock us off course? Is it our priorities? Do we need to talk about that and readjust priorities? What things knock us off course? Is it the stress that we experience? Maybe the job you're in just has too much stress associated with it. And maybe you can't quit that job, but maybe there's other things you can do to take care of yourself so that stress does not contaminate your meaningful relationships. So that stress doesn't knock you off course. Maybe it's the challenges you're facing. And maybe just talking about those challenges will help you set a different course as you work through those challenges. I know that can be a really, really incredibly difficult thing, is to not allow the challenges in life, the challenges outside of relationships, to impact those relationships that we hold dear. So what things knock you off course? What things need to be readjusted and recalibrated? But being aware of the things that knock you off course will help you then make different decisions, will help you then move in the direction you want to move and land at your intended destination.